So with y'all, it's King Rib. Happy Sabbath. I had a decent vision last night too, and it has something to do with a previous conversation. You know what I mean? A lightning conversation. Um, so how I'm gonna describe this conversation is I'm gonna describe it and something that happened like, let's say 2019, around 2019, 2020ish. You feel me? So I had traveled out, It was, supposedly this, supposedly that, and I traveled out. Plus, our country was going through a lot too, so I had to travel out. It was a pandemic, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of individuals, there was a lot of talking. Y'all know everywhere I go, pretty much, there's a lot of confessions, you feel me? So the I ended up going to the East Coast, you feel me? And on the way there, the way these officers had these bums traveling from Skid Row, coughing everywhere, was through Greyhound. And Greyhound, which they stopped it, Greyhound, which they already know I got a lawsuit against them too, like a lot of people, you know what I mean? They already know, you know what I mean? Because they had to fire a lot of people. You feel me? For giving them free rides. And that's how the pandemic, spread it like that so fast from, one side of the country to the other. So while I'm basically chasing them down, taking care of family business, taking care of country business, you know what I mean? And seeing everything what it was, you feel me? These individuals, I hit to on the East Coast, and I hear an officer. Now, you know me, I got a photographic memory, and, God don't forget nothing anyway. You feel me? So this officer calls in to one of the airports, and he's trying to bribe, and, which he's not alive no more. He's not even in the county building no more, but he's trying to bribe Americans over there, white dude, you know what I mean? Majority of council culture was white because they're clan members. They already said that. You feel me? They got on the metro over here and said it. Them and they sell out. So this individual, he says, "Hey, we're trying to do this. We're investigating him," which everybody already knew. You know what I mean? Like, we ran this type of stuff out a long time ago. So we already knew. So the idiot tries to call in. He has the same topics, you know what I mean? He's talking, he's trying to talk criminal, crime and their area, because, the smear campaign only really mainly talked about a lot of sex crimes and a lot of diseases, which they were behind. Do you get what I'm saying? They talked about themselves as a narcissist, you feel me, basically. So, long story short, they don't help him, you feel me? They don't help him, but he gets pissed off, and this was at the airport. He gets pissed off, and they call it in. They call it in like a mug because that's federal. You get what I'm saying? So they call it in, and dude, he gets pissed off, and he said, "Oh yeah, now I'm gonna set him up. Now I'm gonna do, like, nigga, you was trying to do that the whole time. That's why you had to go out of your way to call somebody else. That's why you tried to impersonate." Because they'll try to call in, they'll try to hide their voice, they'll try to keep tabs. Where are you going? So they can try to send somebody or try to bribe somebody if they don't got nobody there, to try to hide behind their badge and say, "Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that." Like, nah, you cross state lines. That's not your job. You get what I'm saying? You cross state lines. That's not your job. First of all, this nigga slipped and basically said I was innocent, that he was trying to set me up. You get what I'm saying? Like, now, going back to that story, they tried to call, I guess you could call it friends of the family. You feel me? Friends of the family. And tried to act like they wanted to get my family history for whatever reason on my mom's and stuff like that, right? So they're asking about like stuff that they think is sentimental to a rough dick nigga. And I'm gonna just say it like that. You feel me? Because I'm too rough for the sentimental stuff. You feel me? So they're trying to act like, oh, first it was we want to piss them off. You feel me? And y'all can relate that over here on the West Coast too. First we want to piss them off. Now we want to try to make them cry. Now we want to talk about money. Now we want to see where the money's coming from. But the whole topic was about females. You feel me? The whole topic was about females. So I brushed that off. Family members cut a lot of individuals off. You feel me? I didn't necessarily have to, but I never really communicated with those individuals. You feel me? Everything's different now. You feel me? So, long story short, this was when I came back. You feel me? When I came back, of course, I turned myself in because I violated. What the hell am I gonna be running for? I did what I did to go do what I needed to do for my country and family, which is my country, and then come back and turn myself in. You feel me? So their whole thing is these idiots with these badges, right? Whenever I'm finna get ready to get 1, housing, 2, job, 3, I'm doing good, I'm finna get off parole, you feel me? They'll try this scary BS that, oh, we need you to divide. Like, let me send a straightforward message to these pigs, because they're not officers. They'll disgrace to our country. I got a military family. You can't just call into people's family. You can't just pretend you got my social when you're not on it, when everybody in this country got some type of social. So whoever you got involved with, it don't have nothing to do with me. So you asking about me instead of directing it to me, you're harassing, you're stalking. You got idiots all on the West Coast. Everywhere I go in a federal investigation, you're being killed, you're being indicted, you're throwing away your jobs. You're claiming to be Klan members. You're claiming all this stuff that you're claiming that you want and try to get somebody to do your type of lifestyle of crime. Like, no, that's not happening. All you're doing is you're being sued and you're being killed and you're having all types of indictments happen to you, even from in the department, because you don't betray the department. You don't betray our country. You're supposed to protect and serve. So to sit back all day long, and I waited, ladies, purposely this morning while, the surroundings where I'm at talk about my social. You know what I mean? Like it was something important to them. You know what I mean? Like they just want a new smear and they don't got nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? And all this other stuff. So I let the screaming idiot scream from the LA County jail. You know what I mean? Doing his little cyber, knowing he got Homeland Security charges. You know what I mean? So the idiot screaming, we're doing this, we're doing that. They ain't doing it to me. If anything, we're getting paid to clean up our country. We're getting paid. You feel me? Like they're committing too many federal, you know what I mean? That's not going to stop, first of all, me from communicating with nobody. Pretty much. You feel me? Like they can give that up and throw that back wherever it is. You feel me? Like that's not a plan for that. It's damn for sure not a plan of, oh, we could talk to so-and-so, or we could pretend to talk to so-and-so. And you know how I knew even when this happened with this story is because the idiots sought back. You feel me? They sought back and they're like, I'm from the East Coast, my nigga. They're talking like they're officers. They're also talking like they're from the West Coast. We don't talk that way. You feel me? Like we don't talk that way. We got a different swag. We got a different slang. You feel me? It is what it is. And this idiot talking like I don't know who he is. You feel me? So when I get back to the to this side, you feel me? Guess who was waiting right there, trying to be known? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we got this device, we got that device, and this BITCH is right on camera. He's not on camera no more because he's not there no more. You get what I'm saying? Same idiots were in y'all devices trying to, be spam callers when our country is, you know what I mean, letting everybody know against spam callers. You feel me? Same idiots that they're gone, dead. All this other stuff happened to them. And these other idiots who sought back knowing this stuff, knowing they were wrong and claiming they were innocent, all they wanted was the next, officer who's going to get on this device and try to lead council culture. You feel me? And it ain't no leading when you're telling people to throw their freedom away. That ain't no leading. So what they're doing right now is trying their hardest to make all types of illegal phone calls, something we already know. You feel me? So we're suing, you know what I mean? Because that's obviously confessions. It's obviously stalking. They so panicked. They don't know who they're calling. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just call into anybody. You can't just do that. That's not how it works. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to make nobody pick up, leave, cut their monitor off. So ladies, don't even worry about that. You feel me? We're focused on the bread. We focused on everything being corrected. You feel me? Like, that's not going to happen. Because where I'm at, I can get all types of charades on the street. You feel me? Like, and y'all already know that story because I already let y'all know. I wouldn't give a damn. You feel me? So, and they already told anyway. They told they bullied his friends to go here, go there. You know what I mean? There's been parole agents that popped up that slipped. They wasn't even supposed to mention my name. I'm not on their clientele list. You feel me? So the money stretches too far to sit back in some piece of crap group, council culture who couldn't be loyal to our country, which was so easy, who can't do a job to protect and serve was so easy. You feel me? Who can't do a simple ass job. You feel me? But try to enforce, these made up laws, these made up rules. And here they're letting everybody know I ended them. So why continue to try to do this or try to hope that you can play this game of talking in circles like doodle in a toilet? You get what I'm saying? Going round and round because it got a flush. You feel me? Going down the drain and hope that I'm finna join in the toilet bowl group with you. Like, that's not finna happen. I don't self-destruct for nobody. There is no pandemic. They so stupid. They try to tell people, oh, go around Jesus and just start coughing, and then this stuff is gonna happen, and then we can cough on the country again. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. Do you get what I'm saying? I ended all of that. You feel me? So them running around speaking this and speaking that and trying to illegally record, my nigga, we getting too much money. We getting too much bread to sit back and even give them the time or day or the train of thought when they're going bye-bye. You feel me? They did that to themselves. Remember Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. They did that to themselves. They're confessing. Now, I understand, John chapter 3, verse 19. They don't like the light of the world because what they did in the darkness was evil. You feel me? What they did in the dark was evil. But that wasn't our actions. You get what I'm saying? So, I got stuff that I'm listening to with the court. I got my business, what I'm doing. You feel me? I got too much to do. We got this vacation we're getting ready for, and they're ending. Just like Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1, how they're trying to instruct people, and me coming in, seeing it, and seeing how they're trying to separate, segregate, however you want to say it, it's illegal. You feel me? They're not even supposed to be in our business questioning about money, because out here, I can write down the thing how many times I go into business or I go in the store, Walmart, Costco, or anywhere, or I'll go here, I'll go there, and these idiots sending bombs, tacky-looking individuals with deadly diseases dying, knowing damn well there's still federal law. If you're sick, you stay home. And they sitting back, running this way and running that way. We just want him to spend money like I ain't spending a damn thing. What are you talking about? You feel me? Like they're weird. I hear a lot of hate crimes and discrimination, and then they're gonna admit they're disappearing, admit they're being arrested, admit they're being killed, and trying to tell people how to get locked up. That's letting you know they're done with. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the way they've been trying to sneak around. I'll tell you what type of individuals they are. You go in your house, you open your door, they try to rearrange where they are, like cockroaches, right? And then when you open your door and walk out, or you walk outside, just like cockroaches, they'll try to rearrange where they are in their positions, letting you know that they're perverts, they're weirdos. You feel me? So for somebody to sit back in a department and try to send people like that, you know y'all getting paid. You know I'm getting paid. So why the hell would an officer think that he can try to have this bougie conversation about somebody's social when we all sued them for that, targeting women and children on social? So that don't look too cool. That don't look too cool for him anyway. You feel me? So to my thing to those officers acting like they spam callers and trying to hide their voices and all this other stuff, you can't harass nobody. Now you just gave my family money, but I already said that for people that's on my social, and I've been in contact with the same individuals since 2018 when I got out from doing 15 years. You feel me? So for an individual to sit back and try to act like he's on my shit, like, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not at all. You get what I'm saying? Like, a spam caller is a spam caller. Fraudulent is anything on a device is fraud. And it's also, you get what I'm saying? It's a federal crime. And you got, the Homeland Security, because they tried to act like they was a threat to our country. You feel me? So when they're calling into people or trying to act like they're trying to smear people, realize they don't know who's military and who's not. And I got a military family. Do you get what I'm saying? So I take treason very serious, and we gonna get paid regardless of what they're complaining about. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not violating. They're not finna, ride up and down the street in panics and all this other stuff and with these bougie little sexual messages on their Bluetooth. And then y'all see me moving out there and they bending over all over the place. Like, come on, I don't need to see a gang of men looking weird, stinking. You get what I'm saying? Trying to do somersaults, cartwheels, and backflips for me. You get what I'm saying? Why they tried to play hate on y'all. You feel me? I'm not into men. That's not going to never happen. You feel me? That's sexual harassment. And it's a lot of other crimes and that nature and other natures. You feel me? Just them by having diseases and sending them. That's called attempted murder, my nigga. Like, you can't not have something you're dying from and you're trying to offer something, like you're trying to entice somebody. And then when you can't get your way, you want to pout and run and talk to civilians, or civilians think they can talk to you. Like, that don't happen. So y'all stay in reality, yo, and realize it's also written, do not fear the sudden disaster of the wicked. Everywhere in the Bible it says wicked men. You don't hear nothing about, a continuance of wicked women, like, or wicked kids and wicked kids. Like, you don't hear that. You hear wicked men. And even in Revelations, when it talks about, behold a pale horse, that was the pandemic. That was them. They started that. You get what I'm saying? So when I had to chase that down and get rid of that, realize who I'm in contact with within our government. That alone, they're stupid. You get what I'm saying? So we're patriots. We're not this crappy dappy, you get what I'm saying? This flab that's trying to, complain that they can't set somebody innocent up. Perhaps they understand. I'll say it that way. Perhaps they understand because they admit too much stuff of their confessions, of their actions. Do you get what I'm saying? But to me, in reality, like, you're not finna come around no light and think that you're finna spread darkness with a gang of lies when you gotta pep talk yourself before you even get close to me. You gotta stay on the phone because that's what you're bound to. You get what I'm saying? When you see it, like, individuals like that, and they're not even females, they're dudes, and they can't even take care of their hygiene, they can't take care of nothing. Like, you gotta understand something. What are you doing in the workplace and you can't even sleep? You're not even legally supposed to be working. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when you know reality like that and you see people confessing all their, like, come on, obviously the light of the world's around. You get what I'm saying? And if they were doing that when I was even inside and it was outside, you know what I mean? I can get phone calls from, customer service from India, and I can hear dudes panicking. Do you get what I'm saying? On the phone while everybody else is just quiet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Cybercrime is a federal crime. So for some idiot to think that he can just sit back and play on devices from the department, they're reading line scripts of people who died already. This is not amusing to me. This is not amusing to y'all because everything that they did, they already did it to y'all. Do you get what I'm saying? They just don't remember it because of what I did to them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I will serve my country. I do not care. I'm still out here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You feel me? So for somebody to sit back and try to plot with the department, or the department try to plot against civilians, that alone is treason. That alone is illegal. Like, you're giving us too many millions of dollars for us to be of any kind of emotion. You feel me? Like, nah, that don't work. You feel me? Like, that's out. So no, as much as they talk about, platforms and that's giving all of y'all money as well. You feel me? So I tell y'all that story for a reason, because not just I had a dream of a officer, you know what I mean, falling, getting his needs met. You feel me? But also, y'all paper, like, nobody asked for Steve Urkel to be in a darn department, you know what I mean, trying to run around and talk this and talk that on a damn device, and we're supposed to just all be, scared. That don't work that way. So all they're doing as narcissistic is they're talking about their own emotions, and they're showing it. You can see it in their face. We know what Alzheimer's is. We know what dementia is. We know what all this scary movement is. We know what this run to the phone is. We know what this run to a parent breast is, and we know how they're guilty for even running the children. Like, that's out. You feel me? You can't even film somebody or record somebody without their consent. That's guilty alone. You feel me? Like, you're giving the person money. You feel me? Like, nobody cares about the excuses. Oh, we want him to explain. Oh, we want him to talk about social media. You're a social media predator. Look that up. Social media predators. Look up, gang stalking, the narcissist. What's the other? Future faking. What's the other one? The smear campaign, the gaslightings. You feel me? Like, I changed the name of all that, and made fun of them. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. They're a joke. This is lightweight. This is a walk in the park. You feel me? Like, this is too featherweight for anybody to sit back and even take somebody who can't even sleep. They're literally on their deathbed and they're dying. And they're trying to beg for somebody to join them. Like, nigga, that ain't even legal. Who would say they care about you or they care about themselves alone and they can't even sleep? Do you get what I'm saying? You're not rejuvenating. You're delusional. You damn for sure can't testify against nobody in court, meaning you can't even call it in. So just by them trying to even text back and forth to the department, or the department having the relationship that they even had with the ass, they're illegal. They're giving us too much money to sit back and talk in circles like dummies, try to coordinate in a circle. They're crimees. When they're gone, we're still gonna be here. We're taking their... Nigga, Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 12. That's what I got for y'all. You feel me? So for somebody to sit back being delusional and crying that they're breaking the law or they broke the law and we're not in the same boat, we wasn't interested. You get what I'm saying? So them trying to play or pretend, like, I woke up this morning and this idiot screaming, you feel me, on cybercrime, hella loud. So I shut the window, you feel me? I shut the window. He's screaming to his males. They don't talk to females like that. Y'all ain't in contact with them like that. You feel me? They talk to these males. You feel me? That was involved with them and their stalking, their counsel, they counsel hell for themselves. You feel me? Or whatever. You feel me? They sit back and do that. You feel me? And they plot and they scheme for nothing. So for somebody to think that, oh, we're cool, we're all right. Nah, the reason nobody ain't arguing with them is because we making money off of them. So I call them prostitutes, you feel me? I call them prostitutes, no doubt, you feel me? Like, I don't call women that. I call these dudes that, you feel me? Groupie men, I call them that. So y'all have a happy Sabbath, you feel me? And leave them to their confessions. Because it's not ours. You see how they tried to, roll around and, oh, you know, just say this, just say that, make your hair look like this, look like us. Like they were trying to frame you to be locked up. You feel me? And they can't do that because we connected to the country already because we wasn't them. They're not connected. They're sitting back showing that they're guilty on this side. You feel me? By acting like, oh, you know, oh, somebody's going to explain it to us. And then when they come around me, when y'all see, what do they say? We want him to talk to himself. Like, come on, you're communicating with cybercrime right in front of us, which is a federal crime. You're an idiot. You feel me? Like, you're an idiot. World's dumbest criminals. You feel me? So when I hear somebody trying to act like, oh, you know, we're spoofing or we're doing this or we're doing that. Nah, there are certain topics on the phone, you know, that an individual will say. You get what I'm saying? Like their topics, they're going to try to find something to piss you off, provoke you, or they're going to try to find something that's sentimental that they think that it even matters. You get what I'm saying? And they're going to try to jump to different topics of money, you know, possessions and all types of greedy shit. You feel me? And I'm going to say it just like that because it's ignorance. And it's not that it's the people that you know, because you hear them clearly talking in the background because they're trying to smear you, hoping that they can sit back and have you cut them off so they can single you out, which is just goes back to Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. But see, I step in at verse 2 so we can get to verse 3. So that means nothing to me. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I'm cutting nothing off. It just reminded me last night. You feel me? Which I already know who they did that through. You know what I mean? An individual over here that I already told everybody, like somebody got a hold of their social, you feel me? Their social media, playing around, you know what I mean? And trying to, you know, beg for money. And then here's the topic of money. You feel me? Like, nah. This little rodeo that they had that's been over. You feel me? What they can do is confess, though. That's what they can do. They can confess. They can't smear nobody. They can't frame nobody. They look stupid just trying to smear me and then try to bend over all over the damn place everywhere I went. You feel me? And then here the feds letting it be known in every single way. Parole letting it be known in every single way. And everybody else that they know about these individuals. They on them. You feel me? It was an officer, a female, that came on this block not too long ago at nighttime and let everybody know. He's only in the females. Said my name and let it be known. He's only in the females because these dudes sit back. They will violate HIPAA law. They will violate all types of privacy and invasion and then try to point their monkey finger at somebody else while they out there monkeying around. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. They're stupid. They're going to talk about religion. That's religious rights violation. You feel me? Nobody offered them to talk about that. And I damn for sure can pray for who the fuck I want to. Just to put it like that. You feel me? Like, I can curse them to death. I can do whatever I like. That's what that is when you're the light of the world. That's what that is. You feel me? Not some male group that was trying to target our country and hiding behind this wannabe crusader talk. You get what I'm saying? Every illegal way of their actions. When it came to me, it was like, oh, we're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. We want to do this. We want to do that. Realize confusion, because where did the bending over come from? Where did we got herpes, we're trying to pass it to him come from? Because we got AIDS, we're trying to pass it to him come from? Do you get what I'm saying? When they tried to smear me for having all this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you're smearing somebody for having all this stuff, that means they don't got it, first of all. Second of all, if you're still trying to pass it to them pointlessly, that's even more of a lost cause because you're just lying. I'm not finna go in no man. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. That's not gonna happen. You feel me? Like, and if it's mind over matter to where they think that they're on these or pretending that they're on towers reading minds of Americans and stuff. No, they're not. Those are all agents. Those are all females. You feel me? What they're doing is they're playing on a device that our government seen how I tormented them, how I did this. You get what I'm saying? Got rid of that. You feel me? They seen that, so they're allowing me to torture them. You feel me? That's why the whole topic is about me. That's why the whole topic is complaining about me. That's why they cannot shut the hell up, because they're constantly tormented. So while we sleeping, dreaming, doing what we do, they're up scheming and talking the same, round and round in a circle, while I'm serving my darn country right in front of them and getting paid for it too, and showing y'all where the money's at. Do you get what I'm saying? Not some idiot group. Oh, he's doing this illegal. No, he has the right to do what the hell he's doing. He's not even talking to you. You're coming around him on a phone, trying to pretend on an up and down level he's talking to himself. No, BITCH, that's your phone. That's why I call men that. That's why I call men hoes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they basically complaining that they can't snitch. Do you get what I'm saying? They can't snitch on a king. You feel me? They can't snitch on nothing. They can't even show up to court. They're pointless. Now picture that in a narcissist that can't do nothing, can't use you, can't throw you away. They got to sit there and be tormented. And everybody that's investigating you is laughing at you while they pen charges on you, knowing that we all getting paid. You know how pointless that is for a narcissist to know something like that and want to hear it every day? Do you know how pointless that is for a narcissistic individual to sit back and try to act like they're stalking or targeting somebody for somebody else that ain't even in their life? Not a part of their business, their family, or anything else. That's treason, my nigga. Flat out, that's treason. So to sit back and try to discriminate to that, or to try to act like you're plotting from the department and we want to follow him around like you're a sick puppy dog to me. You're an alley dog. So, of course, I'm going to call them tramps. I'm going to call them bitches. I'm going to call them hoes. I'm going to call them all that, because that's what it is. If they don't understand the way I talk against them, then they can read Isaiah chapter 3, verse 11. And how I talk for y'all, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. You feel me? What's written is written. This is a Christian country as well. So just because I'm balanced out don't mean that somebody that's imbalanced, that don't got their balance, they fold it like some rocking chair. You feel me? Like, that's their prerogative. But just because I'm not jumping behind them, burning they burning they what up, it don't mean that, you can talk against somebody. Come on, you're openly showing that you're dying from diseases. You can't sleep. You spent like a mug. You ain't trying to get no damn help, but you want to send somebody around somebody else to play possum, squeak peek, creep type of stuff. This is what crimies are when they try to coordinate and we're sitting back looking at them like, y'all stupid. You're not pissing nobody off. You're not doing this. Them idiots in the department, they see every time. I could go down the street and I see men from the department, right? Fire department, sheriff department, police department. Shrugs my shoulders. Where the hell the females at, nigga? Do you get what I'm saying? Where are they at? You know what I mean? Because there's balance in the workplace. Last I checked, it ain't just a group of males that just want to be around, you know what I mean? Another male that's, we're just trying to make a man. No, you're not. You're trying to stalk with an excuse. You're making me millions. That's what you're doing. You got a badge and you ran the civilians. You didn't go to the district attorney or the prosecutor because I already ran them out of there. Do you get what I'm saying? When you tear something up, you always tear it from the inside out. Military will tell you something like that too. You feel me? You tear it from the inside out. You do it very, very well. That way there is no recovery. Do you get what I'm saying? So when they ran the civilians, when they put it out there and they telling each other, even on the metros, how to get locked up, that's pointless. How to get out of society, how to go this. They're scared, my nigga. It is what it is. Nobody wants to be in a segregation with me. Do you get what I'm saying? Look how many times they told y'all, we hate watching him, we hate stalking him, we hate doing this. Then what the hell they keep doing it? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all what the light of the world is showing what it is in the darkness. Not that they're interested. They're showing how impulsive and stupid they was against our country, against the females and the children. You feel me? So how they didn't want to change. How they didn't care for anything. They whole thing, like, I'll tell y'all once again, their life before I end this, right? Their life is like cancer. There's the body of this country, like the body of Christ, right? This Christian country. So what they tried to do was be cancer and try to act like they was going to mimic different blood cells with different sectors of the body and try to act like if we could just lop this body off by infecting this one and mimicking this and trying to spread out. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of me, we disconnected them. We blackballed them. We already removed them from the country. You get what I'm saying? And we're getting the rest that was on the table away from the body while the body is recovering. And it's recovering fast and very well. Do you get what I'm saying? So if they didn't understand that riddle and parable, basically it was about what we did to the Klan, who ran behind all types of names. Council culture, gang stalking, all types of stuff, right? So we got rid of them. We came together as a country. They're still trying this, redistrict, this segregation type of stuff. You know what I mean? We ain't playing Hunger Games with nobody. You feel me? So it is what it is. But that's what happened to them. So that's their panic. You feel me? And think about it. If they wasn't breaking the law, if they was protecting the servant as easy as it was, do you get what I'm saying? That would have been easy. Imagine what military thing. They fighting for the place that they love, the land they love, the land of the free, liberty. And you got some group that can't shut the hell up. And they're trying to, we got this happening. We got that happening. We got this. We got that. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can wait till nighttime purposely to eat. Go to the window, and what are you going to see? A male group up and down the street. We got this happening. We got that happening. And you don't got a damn thing. You got yourself playing peeping Tom, getting charges. That's it. That's all. It's not some game where we got them running to the window. We got them running out of the window. We got them going here. We got them catching a bus. We got them doing that. They don't got nothing. They're beggars. They're begging for attention. They're begging for sexual attention. And when I could tell somebody to their face that they sexually harassing, and they just continually try this workplace bull crap. Because if you notice, that's how they move out there. Like they're in the workplace, popping up in this cubicle, by that cubicle, by this cubicle. Like they'll tell you even in the workplace, you're sexually harassing. There ain't no way around that. Do you get what I'm saying? And how I know it's a federal investigation and how y'all know, which is the obvious. Because if it was regular investigation, if it was regular anything, they would have been moved on them. Got the ass up out of here. No more on the streets, no more anywhere. When it's federal, it's because when they disappear, we're never seeing them again. And they know that. That's why the topics on the Metro is how to get locked up. Who's going to tell some kid how to get locked up? Like that's cool. But nigga, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. You feel me? When people are throwaways and bums, that's why I told y'all from now on, just look at them like turds in the toilet, going round and round and round until they go down that drain, because they know they're going down that drain. You feel me? Nobody can go and go commit all this other stuff and think that you can make somebody else look like you, dress like you, talk like you, act like you, wear their hair like you. You were trying to frame people. That's another crime against those officers. You feel me? And those males that was sitting back trying to participate with that. You feel me? So no, their crimes, their consequences is not ours. You feel me? Their consequences is not ours, is not in the boat. Those of y'all that know me, I could do my own damn time. And when I'm done with that chapter, I'm done with that chapter. There is no, we got to try to convince him to go violate. Nah, my family ain't even doing that. You feel me? We ain't interested in that. You feel me? So all the stuff that they trying to do with this, if we could just do this because we can't lock him up. He's finna sue us. He's finna do this. They don't know how lawsuits go. They don't know who's suing them. Me, I just got enough nuts to tell them. I don't give a damn. You feel me? And it's not like they gonna change. After all, I'm the light of the world. They finna show me what's in the dark. You feel me? They finna show me. You feel me? And when they show me, they're showing everybody investigating them. All they're doing is playing on data. You feel me? They use the same type of stuff in court. Now imagine when they want beyond reasonable doubt, right? They want beyond reasonable doubt and they want criminal intent. What is coming out of their mouth? They're criminal intent. We're trying to do this. We want to do this. Beyond reasonable doubt, because they could have stopped doing it. They coordinated it. So then you got all types of life sentences with that. You got the premeditated, meaning they planned it out. You got the conspiracy, meaning how they planned it out and got together. You get what I'm saying? You got all types of stuff. Like, it's too many life sentences for a mouth game. You get what I'm saying? People can get convicted off that too. That's why they call it confessions. You feel me? And once you know the law, like I warned them officers, nigga, you don't want to see me in court. You do not want to see me in court. They're regretting that to this day. All those other officers, they're dead already. They're dead. A lot of the other ones indicted because they kept trying to incite our country. They kept trying to bring this weird stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and their fellow officers is on their ass. Like, you betrayed our country. You betrayed us. You tried to do all this disruption like it was another protest. And here we are. We protested against, racism in the department. Do you think they really look good? Hell no, they don't. The other officers do, but they don't. You get what I'm saying? They stand out like a sore thumb. You feel me? So they just gonna make my money like prostitutes. That's all they gonna do. You feel me? They ain't throwing nobody off. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't even holding nobody back. They holding themselves back. That's what happens when you got individuals that want to wait around for you, wait on your movement, wait on this, wait on that. You know what I mean? They so diluted. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's too good in this country to sit back and even consider somebody to. You get what I'm saying? Like, nah, that don't happen like that. I don't work like that. So y'all enjoy y'all Sabbath. You feel me? Y'all enjoy your Sabbath. Y'all gonna enjoy that anyway. And they can enjoy their false claims while they make me bread, while they make my family bread, while they make y'all bread. You feel me? Like, this is our country, this family. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. So, whoop-de-doo. It doesn't mean we're suffering with them. We ain't doing what they doing. We ain't calling to them. You feel me? And they damn for sure ain't on my social trying to lie. Like, they contacting this person and that person. But they just, round in circles, even out here in conversations, you get what I'm saying, about money and females. Shit against females, trying to stalk females. Like, nigga, get out of here. You feel me? Like, you got female issues. These officers do. You feel me? They do. Even they future faking, relationships with these men. You feel me? Like, they really bending their ass. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to say it just like that because I was in the county jail when they was arming them. Do you get what I mean? So while I'm in there singing and rapping to the females working, they screaming because these individuals is all in them. You feel me? So hopefully that explains to y'all why they so quick to bend over the way they do. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to make room for a whole arm. And I'm not into that. That's sexual harassment. They being overly sexual suggestive. You feel me? Like, I'm not into that, period. So them saying, oh, we got this, we got that, I'd rather just hear them confess if that's the case, because I'm used to that. They don't know nothing about me. They can't manipulate me. You feel me? Like, that's not going to happen. And that's what these officers be trying to do as well, Try to send somebody around. Oh, if you just, come around him, if you try to do this, like if I'm in a shelter or a program, school, work, they want the male to be as close as possible. Because in their mind, you're gonna get sicker, and then we can move you out, and then you go cough on something. That don't work that way. It never did. It never did. They already sick. First of all they're doing is neglecting themselves, so they're just getting sicker. You know what I mean? They're having bad reactions to all types of stuff besides me, but it don't have nothing to do with getting sick, where they can go and go have some type of plot against our country. That don't work like that. Do you get what I'm saying? They're having bad reactions to everybody in our country. That's why they can't function. That's why some places that I haven't even been at yet physically, they're dysfunctional. That's why I can be in one spot, they could be in a total different spot without me, and they're just constantly plotting, but they're dysfunctional. Do you get what I'm saying? They're having bad reactions, and their topic is who? It's me or a female. Do you get what I'm saying? It's killing them. So stalking, really, in reality, I broke them out of that. That's why they say that what they say. But because they're serial predators that's weak, that need to beg you and play this Simon Says game, all these kindergarten games they've been playing, you feel me? And don't telling us it's just fate. Nah, that's obstruction of justice. This is why these individuals are seen as beggars. That's why they're seen as, you know, this person got out of the relationship and then this person tried to get in and do the same damn thing while trying to talk against the other dude, but in secret they was out, you know, to working together to try to get you homeless, right? Same situation. The only difference is now they caught. So yeah, y'all have a beautiful Friday. I mean a beautiful Sabbath. While I get ready to open this window back up and this Neanderthal officer can pretend. You feel me? Because they're going to go from up and down on volume levels, up and down from all types of noises. But we already know about that, especially with Isaiah chapter 25. So that don't mean nothing either. But yeah, y'all do your thing.